There are moments in life when the world seems to close in around us, when every road we try to walk down ends in a wall. Our dreams, those sacred whispers in our hearts, feel like they have been locked behind gates that no key can seem to open. It is in these moments, when the night feels darkest and the silence loudest, that a quiet truth rests beneath the surface, waiting for us to hear it. Do not worry. Do not despair. For somewhere beyond the shadows, the door you need, the door meant just for you, is waiting to be opened by the hand of God. We often find ourselves trapped in the illusion that the power to change our circumstances rests solely in our hands. We hustle, we strive, we push and plead with the universe for an answer, an opening, a chance. And when none seems to come, our spirit falters. Doubt creeps in like an uninvited guest, and fear whispers lies that grow louder with each passing hour. But what if the strength we seek, the breakthrough we so desperately desire, is not something we must claw for alone? What if the divine, the unseen, the powerful force beyond our understanding already holds the key? What if that key will be placed in our hands at the perfect time, the perfect moment, when we are ready? It is in this waiting, this sacred pause, that our souls are tempered. The door does not open because we are impatient or forceful enough. It opens because we have prepared ourselves in heart and mind to receive the blessing behind it. The waiting is not wasted time. It is a time of becoming, a time of growth unseen by the eye, but deeply felt by the spirit. Every closed door is a lesson. Every delay is a teacher. The God who opens doors does so with divine wisdom that surpasses our human understanding. When the right door opens, it will not merely be a crack, but a sweeping gateway, wide and welcoming. It will bring with it light, new air, new possibilities. It will feel like the release of a breath you didn't realize you were holding for years. And when it does open, you will know it, because your heart will sing with a recognition so profound that all the pain and waiting will suddenly feel worth every tear, every ache, every night of restless longing. Remember, no one is left abandoned in the dark forever. The universe moves with a rhythm, a divine choreography that unfolds perfectly in time. Sometimes the door we want to enter is not the door we need. Sometimes what we perceive as rejection or failure is simply redirection, guiding us toward a path far greater than the one we envisioned. There is a purpose in every delay, a meaning in every closed door, even if that purpose remains hidden for now. Do not mistake a closed door for the end of your story. It is merely a chapter, a comma in the narrative of your life. Trust in the process. Trust in the divine architect of your destiny. Your story is still being written, and the best pages lie ahead. The door will open. It will open for the one who waits with faith, for the one who refuses to give up, for the one who keeps believing even when all the signs say otherwise. The journey to that door may be long and winding. You may feel lost at times, like a traveler without a map, wandering through valleys of doubt and peaks of uncertainty. But in every step there is purpose. Every struggle shapes you. Every moment of pain carves space for the joy to come. And when the door opens, it will be a reflection of your perseverance, your courage, your unwavering hope. Imagine the moment you stand before that door, the right door, the one meant for you. You reach out, your hand trembling not with fear, but with anticipation, and it opens wide. Light floods in, warm and inviting, carrying the promise of new beginnings, new dreams, new life. In that moment, you realize that all the worry, all the waiting, all the tears were not in vain. They were the soil from which this magnificent bloom has grown. So if you find yourself standing before a closed door today, do not be disheartened. Do not give in to the voice that says you are forgotten, that your time has passed. Instead, listen closely to the whisper in your heart, the one that says, do not worry, God will open the right door. Trust that divine timing is not random, but sacred. Trust that your dreams are too precious to be left unfulfilled. Trust that your path, though uncertain now, will be revealed step by step as you move forward with faith. In the quiet moments when doubt gnaws at your soul, remember this: the hand that created the stars, that set the moon to dance across the night sky, that breathed life into your very being, holds the key to your future. No door stays closed forever. No dream is too small or too great for the divine to bring to life. You are never alone in your journey, never without a guide. Your story is being shaped by a love deeper than the oceans, stronger than the mountains. You may not see the door now, but it is there. It may be behind walls you cannot yet climb, or hidden in places you have not yet ventured. But it is waiting, and when the time is right, when you are ready to step through, it will open without hesitation, welcoming you into the life you were meant to live. Until then, hold fast to hope. Keep your eyes on the horizon and your heart steady in the storm. Do not let fear close your soul like a locked door. Instead, let faith be your key. Let patience be your companion. Let resilience be the strength that carries you forward. Because when God opens the right door for you, it will be the moment your spirit has been longing for, the moment when all the pieces fall perfectly into place. Remember, the right door is not always the easiest door. It may require courage, it may demand sacrifice, it may ask you to step into the unknown with nothing but trust as your guide. But know this, it will lead you to where you belong. It will open to opportunities that lift you higher than you ever dreamed. It will bring you peace, joy, and fulfillment that no closed door could ever give. So do not worry, do not despair, do not rush or force the timing. The universe is unfolding exactly as it should, and the right door will open for you at the right time in the right way. And when it does, you will walk through it with a heart full of gratitude and a soul renewed by the journey. Your time is coming. Your door is waiting. And the moment it opens, your life will be transformed forever. When the storms of life rage around you, when the thunder crashes and the lightning strikes your fragile dreams, it can be tempting to believe that the doors ahead are sealed shut forever. The weight of disappointment, the sting of rejection, and the heavy burden of unmet expectations can press down on your spirit so fiercely that it feels as though the very air you breathe has turned thick with despair. But listen, beloved soul, this moment, as painful as it may feel, is not your end. It is a threshold, a sacred place where your faith is invited to grow, where your spirit is called to rise, and where the hand of God quietly works behind the scenes to prepare the way for the door that will open just for you. The universe is vast, and the workings of the divine are subtle, yet mighty. Like a gardener tending to a precious seed beneath the earth, God is nurturing you in unseen ways. You may feel buried under the soil of hardship, covered by the darkness of confusion and sorrow, yet beneath the surface, life is stirring. Roots are pushing deeper, drawing strength from the rich earth. Slowly, surely the seedling of your destiny is growing strong, and when the time is right, that tender shoot will break through the ground and reach toward the sun, unfurling leaves that glisten with hope and promise. There is an ancient wisdom that says the darkest hour is just before the dawn. It is in the stillness of that darkness, in the quiet between the heartbeats of fear and faith, that the door begins to stir. It does not burst open with a violent crash, but moves gently, inviting you to step forward, to walk boldly into the light that awaits. This is not the door of coincidence or luck. It is the door of divine orchestration, perfectly crafted for your unique journey. It opens not just to opportunities, but to transformation. It is a door that leads you to the highest version of yourself, to the fullest expression of your dreams, to the deepest fulfillment of your purpose. In your life, there will be many doors, some that open easily and invite you in with a warm welcome, and others that seem impenetrable, locked tight against your knocking. But do not mistake the locked door for failure, for lack, or for the end of your story. Sometimes the right door remains closed because what lies behind it is not yet ready for you. Sometimes the universe protects you from stepping into places that would not serve your highest good or your truest growth. Sometimes that closed door is a merciful act of love, a barrier that keeps you safe until you have gathered the strength, wisdom, and grace to walk through it fully. When you face closed doors, allow yourself the grace to feel disappointment, but do not linger there. Do not build walls of bitterness or despair around your heart. Instead, let your soul be like a river, flowing, moving, persistent. Let your faith be like a flame that cannot be extinguished, even by the fiercest winds of doubt. For the same hand that closes one door will open another. The same love that withholds now will shower blessings later. Trust in this truth with every fiber of your being. And when the right door finally opens, it will come with a joy so deep, so profound, that it will wash away all the weariness and sorrow you once carried. It will feel like a homecoming, a reunion with a part of yourself you thought lost. It will bring you not just opportunity, but peace, not just success, but a profound sense of belonging. It will be the moment you realize that every struggle, every tear, every moment of waiting was a sacred part of your story's unfolding. You may wonder how to hold on when the waiting feels endless. How do you nurture hope when the world around you seems to crumble? How do you keep faith alive when answers refuse to come? The answer lies within you, in the quiet strength of your spirit. It lies in the power of your breath, the steadiness of your heart, and the resilience of your soul. It lies in remembering that you are never alone, that the divine presence walks beside you, guiding your steps, holding your hand, whispering courage into your ear. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to simply be still, to stop fighting the closed door and rest in the knowledge that what is meant for you will not pass you by, to quiet the mind's frantic questions and listen instead to the gentle voice of faith that says, "Do not worry, the right door will open." This stillness is not passivity but strength. It is trust made visible. It is the courage to believe in a future you cannot yet see. Each day you wait is a day of preparation. Each moment of patience is a step toward readiness. While you wait, grow yourself, learn, heal, forgive, dream bigger than before. Fill your heart with gratitude for the small blessings. Surround yourself with love, with kindness, with light. When the door opens, you will walk through not as the person who once doubted, but as the person who has been refined by fire and emerged stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever. Do not fear the unknown. Do not let fear convince you to settle for less than your heart desires. The unknown holds your destiny. It holds the door that will open wide to reveal your purpose, your joy, your success. It is the canvas upon which your life's masterpiece is painted. When you step through that door, you will realize that all the uncertainty, all the confusion was necessary for you to become the person ready to receive what lies beyond. Remember, the right door is not always the door you expect. It may look different from what you imagine. It may lead you down a path that challenges you in ways you never dreamed, but it will always lead you toward growth, toward fulfillment, toward a life that feels authentic and true. Trust the process even when you do not understand it. Trust the hand that guides you even when you cannot see it. There will be times when you are tempted to give up, when the waiting feels unbearable and the closed doors seem endless. In those moments, reach deep inside and remember why you began. Remember the dreams that set your soul on fire. Remember the voice inside you that whispers hope and courage. Let that voice be louder than doubt. Let your faith be stronger than fear. For the door will open. It will open for the one who believes, for the one who hopes, for the one who refuses to give up. When the door opens, step through with confidence. Do not look back with regret or hesitation. The journey ahead is bright and full of promise. The blessings waiting for you are abundant and overflowing. Your story is about to enter a new chapter, one filled with joy, with purpose, with the fulfillment of dreams you once thought impossible. You are worthy of the doors that open for you. You are deserving of every blessing, every opportunity, every success that comes your way. The universe does not give its greatest gifts to those who wait passively, but to those who wait with faith, who prepare themselves, who hold on to hope even in the darkest moments. Your perseverance is your power. Your hope is your strength. Your faith is your guide. So stand tall, beloved soul. Walk forward with courage. Believe in the promise that God will open the right door for you. And when it opens, you will know it. You will feel it deep in your bones. A calling so strong it cannot be ignored. You will see it in the way the light falls on your path, in the way your heart beats faster with excitement and peace. And you will step through that door into a life more beautiful, more meaningful, more abundant than you ever dreamed possible. Until that moment comes, keep your spirit alive with hope. Keep your heart open to love. Keep your mind focused on the good that is yet to come. Do not be afraid to dream big, to aim high, to believe in miracles. For the right door is waiting for you, and when it opens, your life will be transformed forever. In the quiet of your soul, hear this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. The divine light that created the stars, that painted the skies, that breathed life into your very being, is with you now and always. It holds the key to your future. It is the power that will open the right door at the perfect time. Do not worry. God will open the right door. Trust this truth. Live this truth. And watch as your life unfolds in ways more wondrous than you ever imagined. There are seasons in life when every door seems closed, every path blocked, and every hope distant. You walk forward, reaching out to touch what you long for, only to find your hands met with cold, unyielding walls. You wonder if the waiting will ever end, if the struggle will ever cease, if the dreams you carry deep inside your heart will ever take flight. Yet in this very waiting lies the sacred promise of transformation. The closed door is not a denial but an invitation, a call to trust, to grow, to prepare yourself for the blessings that lie beyond. When the world turns its back, when your efforts seem in vain, and when despair threatens to consume your spirit, remember that this moment is not the end of your story. It is merely a pause, a breath between chapters, a sacred silence before the symphony begins again. God's timing is perfect, though it may seem slow to our restless minds. The divine does not hurry but moves with deliberate grace, ensuring that when the door opens, it reveals not just opportunity but the fullness of what you are meant to receive. You are not being forgotten. You are not being left behind. Every closed door holds within it the potential for a new beginning, a fresh start, a path that leads you closer to your highest good. Sometimes what you think you want is not what you truly need. The right door may look different from your expectations, may require you to step into unfamiliar territory, and may challenge you in ways you never imagined. But it will always bring you closer to the truth of who you are and the purpose you were born to fulfill. It is in the waiting that your character is forged, like steel tempered in fire. You are being strengthened, refined, and made resilient. Each moment of doubt is an opportunity to choose faith. Each tear shed waters the soil from which your dreams will bloom. The trials you face are not punishments, but invitations to rise higher, to see more clearly, and to love more deeply. When the right door opens, you will walk through it not as someone defeated, but as someone victorious, a warrior of hope and perseverance. In the depths of your struggle, when the night feels endless and the burden unbearable, lean into the truth that God is at work behind the scenes. The divine hand is moving, opening doors that eyes cannot yet see. Trust that the delays are purposeful, that the closed doors are protective, and that the journey you are on is sacred. Even when you cannot understand, even when the path is hidden in mist, hold fast to the promise that the right door will open for you. This promise is not mere wishful thinking. It is a covenant rooted in the unchanging nature of divine love and wisdom. The universe conspires in your favor, aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities to bring you into alignment with your destiny. What feels like rejection or failure now is often the redirect that leads you to a better place. The door that closes behind you may be a blessing, freeing you from paths that would have limited your growth or happiness. Do not let fear paralyze you. Do not let disappointment harden your heart. Instead, let hope be the fire that warms your soul. Let faith be the anchor that steadies your spirit in the storm. When you encounter a closed door, pause and breathe. Listen to the whisper of your heart and the gentle nudge of the divine. These are the guides that will lead you to the door that is meant for you, the door that opens wide to welcome you into a life of purpose, joy, and abundance. Picture yourself standing before that door, the one that you have been waiting for. Feel the anticipation swelling in your chest, the breath catching in your throat, the light shining from within. When the door opens, it will not be just a physical entrance. It will be a passage to transformation. It will be a moment when the pieces of your life come together in a way that makes all the waiting worthwhile. It will be a step into a new reality where your dreams are no longer distant stars, but living, breathing parts of your everyday experience. You may ask yourself how to maintain this hope when the waiting feels long, when the nights are dark, and the future uncertain. The answer lies in the small acts of faith you perform every day. It lies in rising each morning with a heart open to possibility, in speaking words of encouragement to yourself when doubt creeps in, and in surrounding yourself with people who believe in your light. It lies in celebrating the small victories, nurturing your soul with kindness, and reminding yourself that you are worthy of all the goodness that awaits. The journey to the right door is not meant to be walked alone. Seek out those who uplift you, who remind you of your strength, who reflect your worth back to you when you cannot see it yourself. Let their faith fuel yours. Let their hope rekindle your own. Community is a sacred gift that carries us through times of waiting, a circle of love that holds us steady when the world shakes beneath our feet. And remember to be gentle with yourself. The path is not always clear, and the way forward may be littered with obstacles. It is okay to stumble. It is okay to rest. What matters is that you keep moving, even if your steps are slow, even if your pace is uncertain. Each step taken in faith brings you closer to the door that will open. Each moment of perseverance plants a seed of hope that will grow into a forest of possibility. In the quiet moments, when the world grows still and your heart feels heavy, speak these words to yourself. Do not worry. God will open the right door. Let this affirmation be your mantra, your shield against fear, your light in the darkness. Repeat it with conviction. Believe it with your whole being. Because this truth has the power to transform your life, to steady your soul, and to carry you through every trial until you reach the place you are meant to be. When that door opens, step through with courage and grace. Do not hesitate. Do not look back with regret or doubt. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you have been prepared for this moment. You have been shaped by every experience, every challenge, every tear. You are ready to embrace the new life waiting on the other side, a life filled with purpose, passion, and peace. This door may lead you to a new career, a new relationship, a new home, or a new way of seeing yourself in the world. Whatever it is, it will be right for you. It will honor your journey and reflect your work. It will open into a future that feels like a long-awaited homecoming, a place where your heart can finally rest and your dreams can flourish. You are more powerful than you realize. Your spirit is unbreakable. Your hope is a flame that no storm can extinguish. The closed doors you have faced are not signs of failure, but stepping stones to greatness. Each one has brought you closer to the door that will open with a promise of everything you have ever hoped for. So hold on, dear one. Hold on with all the strength and faith you have. Keep believing, keep hoping, keep dreaming. The right door is coming. The right door is opening. And when it does, your life will be forever changed for the better, for the brighter, for the beautiful. The journey may be long, but it is worth every step. The waiting may be hard, but it is shaping you into the person you need to become. The closed doors may feel heavy, but they are not the end. They are the threshold to a new beginning. Do not worry. God will open the right door. Trust this with all your heart, and watch as your life unfolds in ways you never imagined possible. Sometimes the weight of waiting feels unbearable because the heart longs for certainty in a world so full of unknowns. We want to see the door clearly, to know when it will open, to feel the solid ground beneath our feet. But life often asks us to walk by faith and not by sight, to trust in the invisible hand guiding us when the path is shrouded in mist. It is in this very trust, fragile yet fierce, that the miracle of transformation unfolds. The right door will not only open, it will swing wide with a welcoming embrace that whispers, "You were made for this moment, you belong here." The beauty of waiting is that it teaches us patience, the kind of patience that is not resignation but vibrant hope. It teaches us to cultivate a spirit that can endure hardship without losing its light. It invites us to become gardeners of our own souls, planting seeds of courage and watering them with faith. The seasons of waiting are seasons of growth. You are being prepared, cultivated, and readied for the blessing that lies just beyond the threshold. This process, though unseen and often painful, is sacred and necessary. There is something profoundly humbling about waiting for the right door to open. It strips away illusions of control and forces us to surrender to a greater wisdom. In surrender, we find freedom. In release, we discover peace. The doors that do not open are not punishments, but invitations to let go of what no longer serves us, to shed old skins and to step into new identities. The right door is one that honors who you are becoming, not just who you have been. It calls you to a higher calling, a richer experience, a deeper joy. When the heart aches from waiting, it is also being softened and expanded. It becomes capable of greater love, deeper empathy, and richer gratitude. The journey through closed doors refines your vision so that when the right door opens, you will see it clearly. Your heart will recognize it because it will resonate with every hope, every prayer, every dream you have ever dared to whisper in the quiet of the night. There is a sacred rhythm to this process. The pause, the waiting, the longing, all are part of a divine dance. Like the night sky that seems empty but is filled with stars unseen by the naked eye, your waiting is full of unseen blessings. The moments of silence are filled with the symphony of preparation. The times of stillness are bursting with growth beneath the surface. Though you cannot always feel it, your life is being woven into a tapestry more beautiful than you can imagine. It is important to remember that the right door is not just about external success or recognition. It is about alignment with your soul's deepest truth. It is about stepping into a life where your gifts are honored, your passions ignited, and your purpose fulfilled. When this door opens, it will bring a sense of homecoming to your spirit, a feeling that you are exactly where you were always meant to be. Let this truth settle deep within you. Your worth is not determined by the doors that remain closed or the paths that are blocked. Your worth is inherent, unchanging, and radiant. You are a child of infinite love and possibility. The right door will open not because you earn it or deserve it, but because it is part of the sacred unfolding of your life. It is a gift, a grace, a blessing given freely by the divine source from which all life flows. When doubt creeps in, and it surely will, meet it with compassion. Speak gently to yourself. Remind yourself that every soul walks through seasons of uncertainty. You are not alone in this. Many have stood where you stand now, and many will walk this path after you. The difference between those who find their way and those who lose heart is the ability to keep believing, to keep hoping, to keep trusting that the right door is coming. Faith is not the absence of fear, but the courage to move forward in spite of it. It is the quiet voice that says, "I will wait, I will trust, I will believe." When you cultivate this faith, it becomes a light that guides you through the darkest tunnels. It becomes a song that lifts your spirit when your body is weary. It becomes a force that opens your eyes to the doors that are already opening around you, sometimes softly, sometimes boldly, always perfectly timed. Be attentive to the signs. Sometimes the right door comes disguised as a challenge, a detour, or even a closed door that later reveals itself to be a blessing in disguise. Pay attention to the nudges of your intuition, the encouragement of loved ones, and the subtle shifts in your heart. These are the breadcrumbs that lead you home. Follow them with an open heart and a willing spirit. When you feel ready, step boldly into the unknown. Do not wait for perfection or certainty. The right door often opens to those who are brave enough to take the first step, even when the way is not fully clear. Trust that the ground will be solid beneath your feet. Trust that your wings will unfold when you need to fly. Trust that the divine is walking with you, holding you steady, and lighting your path. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination. The waiting, the hoping, the growing. All these moments shape you into the person you need to be to receive what lies beyond the door. Embrace the journey with gratitude, knowing that every step brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. So hold on to hope with everything you have. Let it be the heartbeat of your soul. Let it be the breath that fills your lungs. Let it be the fire that warms your spirit on the coldest nights. Do not let go, for the right door will open. It will open for the one who waits with faith, who believes in the unseen, who loves deeply and dreams boldly. You are on the brink of a new chapter, a new beginning, a new life. The door is there. It is waiting. And when it opens, you will know it. You will feel the rush of joy, the surge of peace, the overwhelming sense of rightness that comes when you step into what was always meant for you. Do not worry. God will open the right door. Trust this truth. Live this truth. And watch as your life unfolds in the most beautiful, unexpected, and miraculous ways.